Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zoya Day, licensed esthetician, and this is Day's Beauty Room, your #1 source for professional skincare advice, product knowledge, and esthetician tips. And in today's video, I'm going to be going through a couple of my favorite DIY skincare masks. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's get into the video. Now, I know a lot of people have their own opinion about doing DIY skincare, facial treatments and masks and stuff like that because of all the crazy ingredients and products that people can use to create these masks. But in today's video, I'm going to show you some of the better ingredients you can use to perform DIY skincare treatments, because I do feel like they have some benefits to the skin with proper education and guidance. So I'll show you how to do one of my favorite DIY glowing face mask and then another DIY mask you can actually use for your body. But remember, when looking for different DIY ingredients and treatments, you know, online and stuff like that, there is a few ingredients you want to avoid, and I'll link a video somewhere below where I talk about a few DIY ingredients you should avoid and the harmful effects that they can cause. So make sure you check it out before you get started creating your DIY skincare. Now, always keep in mind before using any type of DIY mask or treatment that you always perform a patch test to make sure that you're not going to have any type of irritations. And some of the best places to perform a patch test are the wrist, behind the ear, and the front of your elbow. Also, keep in mind of any known allergies you might have to certain fruit, clays, oils, or anything like that. And if you are under the supervision of a dermatologist or an esthetician for any skin related issues or treatments, make sure you consult them before performing any DIYs, because you don't want to throw off the current routine or medications or anything like that that they have you on. And you shouldn't overuse any DIY products over your regular or prescribed skincare products. Now let's get started with our DIY. So we're gonna get our supplies together. We have our bowl, our measuring cups, and our spatula. That's just gonna help mix everything together. Now we're gonna go in with our clay, and I went in with 1/4 cup of the Fuller Earth powder. And I'll make sure to leave all the measurements and everything down below in the description box, so make sure you check it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a 1.5 tablespoons of turmeric. And then 1 tablespoon of the activated charcoal and 1 tablespoon of honey. Next, we're going to go in with our aloe vera. Now, I started off with about 1/3 cup, and if I needed to, I added a little more. So it really depends on the consistency that you want. You just don't want it to be super runny. I like mine a little thicker, so I didn't add too much aloe vera. So now we're just going to go in with our spatula and and mix it all around. Now we're just gonna keep mixing. You wanna make sure you mix everything together as smooth as possible. So this is about the consistency we are at. Now you can use this mask anywhere on your body that you feel like needs to be lightened. I like to use it on my underarms, in between my thighs and my knees. And I'll make sure to show a little demo on Instagram. So if you're not following me, make sure you head over to my Instagram and check it out. So this is the consistency that I was looking for, and I was just showing you guys. And now we'll be going on to the next mask. Now we're gonna go in with our next mask, and so we're gonna take about 1/4 cup of the rhassoul clay, and then we're going to go in with about 1/8 cup of the bentonite clay. Now I went in with 2 tablespoons of the rose powder. And just like with the other mask, you want to make sure you add it depending on the consistency that you're looking for. So I started off with about 1/3 cup and then just continue to add more gradually depending on how I wanted the consistency. Now keep in mind we still are going to be adding our hibiscus tea. Now we're going to be going in with a few drops of that rosehip oil. I just did a full dropper amount and then added a couple more drops, a full dropper and a half, I guess. Now we're going in with our raspberry hibiscus tea. And I did make a little mess, so I'm just gonna clean that up real quick. Now we're gonna go in and, like we did with the other mask, add as much as you want depending on the consistency you're looking for. So I just started off with a little bit amount and added more as I needed. But you're gonna mix it and get it really, really smooth. I didn't really need that much of the tea since I did go in and add a little more rose water. But you can play with this however you want. That is the fun of a DIY mask. So this is about the consistency that we got. And it's still nice and smooth. Now if you do want like a smoother consistency, you can go in with like a handheld blender or a whisk, and maybe that'll help give you a smoother consistency. But sometimes with clays it's a little harder, and that's when you can go ahead and add more liquids depending on, like I said, the consistency you're looking for. But this is about what I got. But this was the exact consistency that I was looking for. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below letting me know that you like this video and want more DIYs just like this one. And if you have any recommendations, like always, you can leave them down below as well, or hit me up on Instagram, where it's a lot easier to get a hold of me. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and we'll see you in my next video.